here the boyfriend is the one who's like really eager to stay in the Mocker house. And I did think that the whole sequence, that was done really well with like the animatronic Ghostface, the like, you know, this is where this happened, that happened, like really bringing the original back.
Your favorite local grocery stores like Kroger, Ralph's, Fred Meyer, and more are now delivering on Uber Eats. Get 40% off your order of fresh, quality ingredients. Whether you just got home to an empty fridge or suddenly got a craving to whip up something new, you can get everything you need delivered in as little as 25 minutes. Get 40% off your order with code Kroger2026. Plus, members get $0 delivery fees. Order now on Uber Eats. Orders of $30 or more save up to $25. Ends 4/30/26. See app for details.
This episode is brought to you by Indeed. Stop waiting around for the perfect candidate. Instead, use Indeed sponsored jobs to find the right people with the right skills fast. It's a simple way to make sure your listing is the first candidates see. According to Indeed data, sponsored jobs have 4 times more applicants than non-sponsored jobs. So go build your dream team today with Indeed. Get a $75 sponsored job credit at Indeed.com/podcast. Terms and conditions apply.
So everything with the opening I thought was incredible. But like we said and talked about, there is no real... I'm going to burn it down the rules, right? Like in a way, the symbolism of Ghostface burning the house down is like I'm burning the genre of the rules down.
I like that.
But I think a lot of us, myself included, would have liked a little return to what happened at the Mocker house. Like, okay, why? Like,
there's no reason
we're
why.
in Woodsboro, but now we jump into Indiana at Sydney's owning the latte, like the little latte coffee shop.
It was a nice coffee shop, right?
It was. But like, the continuity is an issue, and I'm not sure... Okay, well that gets us into all these new characters. There are so many side characters in this film, more than any of the other Screams in my opinion. Like where it's a lot of new characters, and it's a lot of new characters who are like teens, who we don't really get to learn a lot about.
Yeah, McKenna Grace.
Which people are like, oh, I don't really know McKenna Grace, so I'm sorry. But some are like, oh, her talent was wasted. I've seen that critique.
Yeah, I do believe that talent was completely wasted. You said earlier, she's kind of like this movie's Drew Barrymore, if like how she was more of the top bill to die first. I mean, I believe she's done so many different projects, and she's in like, there's a meme going around that she's in 12 huge franchises and she's only 19 or something. Yeah. So I know she's done a lot.
What is she known for? Like, how did she become famous?
She's in Ghostbusters, where that movie, the prequel to Big Bang Theory. Sheldon?
Young Sheldon?
Young Sheldon.
Oh. These are all things I haven't seen, so sorry, McKenna Grace.
Celeste O'Connor, amazing. She's new. She was the bartender's daughter.
Oh, okay. But I think that, like we were saying, the core group of Tatum, so Tatum is Sydney's daughter, named after Rose McGowan's Tatum, where we get a whole like side plot of like why she named her Tatum, and like her revealing more about the trauma that Sydney experienced with Tatum. But the core group of friends that Tatum has in the new Scream really mirrors Sydney's core group of friends, but also mirrors the reboot of Scream 4's core group of friends. So I feel like you have the original Scream, you have Scream 4, and you have Scream 7. And they all kind of are parallel plots in a way.
I think that's like, it keeps with the horror trope.
Yeah. But did we get enough exposition? Like, did we get enough backstory? My issue is I wanted more backstory with these teens.
Yeah.
In the first Scream and even in the fourth Scream, they spend a lot of time developing who these teens are.
Yeah.
But I felt like we had the teens, and then they're also trying to develop Sydney's relationship with her daughter at the same time. And then you kind of have Gail Weathers thrown in with her relationship with Sydney. Like, there's a lot of plots happening at once that you can't really focus on one.
Yeah,
If that makes sense.
I feel like this was more... It moved away from the traditional Scream movies in a more family setting. I feel like this is, and I've said this before, and I've heard somebody else quote this, so that's why I'm repeating this quote. It's like the Fast and the Furious of Screams now.
Yeah, the Fast and the Furious of Screams.
It just feels...
It is. It's action-packed adrenaline.
From the moment it starts, it just seems a little too rushed.
Yeah.
After watching Scream 5, or Scream, I thought that felt very rushed. This movie, watching this, we just automatically jumped from the movie, like the Schumacher house, to now Sydney, to now a home scene, and then she's got to run from the coffee shop to school, and we already lose McKenna Grace. It just felt very rushed and different from the other movies.
I felt like... That's why I can't wait to ask Ashley this, because she like has talked with Kevin Williamson so much. Like, is this just an experimental way of trying it out, or is it we wanted to give the fans the original nostalgia, but we also wanted to add all of these new young actors?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know, can you do both? I feel like we lost the depth because of the action-packed sequences. Like, I felt the most compelling part of the film was Sydney and her daughter. Like, I wish we kind of had focused more on that and her husband. Because, like, I even questioned, was Joel McHale even Tatum's father? Because, or was that her stepfather? Because it didn't even feel like that was her biological father at points.
Yeah.
Because we didn't even get enough depth of what the relationship, like how Sydney even met him. Like, how did she meet Joel McHale?
I think, well, that was another part of the rewrites, was I do believe Patrick Dempsey was supposed to be a returning character, and that was supposed to be the love interest, or not love interest, but the detective that rescued her at I think the third movie, the Hollywood one.
Okay.
And I think it was supposed to have that continuity, but then when Patrick Dempsey, didn't want to partake because of salary, that's what I've heard, was it was a salary dispute, and he declined to return, and they hired Joel McHale. But I loved his character. Loved Mark Evans. Amazing. Sydney definitely has a type. It's either really bad serial killer or the good guy. Derek.
Yeah.
Mark.
Wait, is his name is Joel McHale, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I just think of him as the host of the House of Villains. I love him in House of Villains.
He's so fresh.
Yeah.
Which is also on right now.
Yeah. But he's also does a really good job in that role. Like, I liked their home scenes. I thought that was the strongest part of the film, was the opening and Tatum, Mark, Sydney. Now,
I like that dynamic.
the arrival of Courtney Cox, exciting, but also really unbelievable.
Yeah.
Like, who she's with, I found unbelievable. Like, I don't think Gail Weathers would be with them. The twins.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't. Well, I get it. They were trying
I think that's like a trope.
They were trying to continue the Scream 6.
Well, the Scream
with the
6, but
siblings.
There's a rumor that in Scream 2, the cameraman, that's their dad.
Oh.
Like, their names are the Meeks twins. And like Randy Minks, and it's Martha, and there's like some rumor going around that those two may have hooked up, but it's just not confirmed.
Oh. Yeah, I don't know. But, well, I do love that Randy's sister is Heather Matarazzo.
Yeah.
But wait, does she... No, she doesn't die, does she? Oh, okay. She kind of just appears and then she's gone.
Yeah.
But, again, another... Wait, why did she not appear again?
We never see her. I mean, I did hear that in the 5th one, she kind of, like, spilled the beans that she was casted, and it was supposed to be, like, a surprise or an Easter egg spoiler.
There's a lot of
Yeah.
Easter egg surprises that don't happen, it seems.
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of it is like, how many salaries can you afford? Well, speaking of that too.
Give Neve Campbell her money.
Yeah, give Neve Campbell her money. But Lynn McRae, who plays Sydney's mother, specifically in Scream 3, she's in Hallucinations. But we thought there was a whole rumor going around that Sydney's mother, Lynn, was going to come in flashbacks.
Yeah.
And then that didn't happen.
I've heard that from a few other, like, experts on the Scream, and I don't know where it came from, but yeah, I do believe she was approached for this movie as flashback, maybe an AI. I'm glad they didn't go that route, though, because, as you know, I didn't really like the AI. It felt very... It was a good idea. It just felt half-assed. The plot of the whole AI, I thought it was really cool having all the characters come back, but did I like the fakeness of it? Yeah. It just didn't seem too real. And then why make...
These deep fakes.
Yeah.
Well...
Like, make one killer.
Yeah.
The Stu Macher. Make another killer, Billy. Make another killer, maybe Dewey's going out and trying to kill somebody.
Yeah.
Like, kind of be creative with it and see that it's just different. Not all 5 characters at the end of the movie.
Yeah, it was quick.
It just felt very rushed. And Sydney's just like, what is going on? I would have turned all the power off.
Well, yeah, and I think too, here, wait, if you want to continue, babe, just because I have to plug the computer in. But, yeah, so...
Like, David Arquette, did we need him? I loved seeing him, loved Dewey.
Well, it's tough too when you're trying to have these cameos and the actors are older. So the person doing this AI software is making them older, I guess. But would it have worked for dream sequences? I don't know. Because Wes Craven is known for Nightmare on Elm Street, which is all dream sequences. I don't know a lot. I don't even know. Are there any dream sequences with Scream?
Just the Scream 3 one.
The hallucination. But it's kind of like a hallucination. But I don't think there's ever like a Nightmare on Elm Street kind of sequence.
Well, Melissa kind of goes through that in Scream 5 and 6.
Where with Billy Loomis.
Yeah.
But there's never like a I'm dreaming, like Smile. Like, it never goes into Smile territory where...
No.
It's, like, really trippy.
It's not super, like, supernatural.
Like, to me, Smile is kind of more Nightmare on Elm Street-ish.
But you never know. Supernatural killers may change. Look at the new Halloween. They made him immortal by the end of it. Like, he became, like, supernatural.
Yeah.
I don't know the devil or what that whole plot line was for him, but... If they try to do that with this Ghostface, I think maybe Ghostface in its entirety, like the robe, like one who puts on the robe feels like anointed or want to be the Ghostface.
Which I never realized until Scream 7 how glittery the robe is. I don't know.
So pretty.
But like in Scream 7, I feel like the glitter really, like it drew my eye. But, okay, let's talk about Anna Camp, if we can. Because I loved her from True Blood. Oh, okay, I'm just watching. Hi, Joseph. They should have turned Corey into a legacy character. Okay. Wait, I'm trying to think. Corey is... Who's Corey?
I don't know who Corey is.
Okay, I don't know. Wait, Joseph, who's Corey? Can you just remind us?
Is that
But...
Nightmare on Elm Street?
So, I'm gonna see what he writes. But... I think that... With Anna Camp, I love her in True Blood.
Mm-hmm.
Loved her in You.
Amazing in You.
You predicted, spoiler, that she was going to be a killer.
Yeah.
Like, you kind of just knew that from the way that she was cast in You. And this is the way that...
She played crazy so well in You. I loved it.
Scarecrow Last Halloween. I don't know. I don't know the Scarecrow.
I think he was... Oh, yeah, he died. I think it was the transition from Michael Myers to this new kid. And I do believe, like in the third one.
Oh, okay.
I think he died. Or the second one, I forget.
But, you know, I kind of find that, like, and Joseph, for everyone out there, is like a digital media marketing whiz. Like, when you're doing publicity and press, and I assume that when you're representing an actor, like say you're Anna Camp's publicist, you're going to cast her in roles that kind of tease that she's going to be mentally unstable.
Yeah.
And so, okay, You, Scream 7, you know, what else is she going to be in? Like, she even in True Blood is a real, if I remember, doesn't she play like the wife of the guy who's like an evangelic pastor and he's a televangelist? She's a real off-the-wall character.
I mean, she was crazy in Pitch Perfect. Every time she would try to sing, she was like, I'm throwing up everywhere.
Well, and... Oh, I'm just reading.
AI is incredible. It can teach you how to fry an egg and even write a poem, pirate style. Yarr! But it knows nothing about your work. Slackbot is different. It doesn't just know the facts. It knows your schedule. It can turn a brainstorm into a brief. And it doesn't need to be taught. Because Slackbot isn't just another AI. It's AI that knows your work as well as you do. Visit slack.com/meet Slackbot to learn more.
There.
Yeah, up on Anna and Scream. Yeah, so I think that I agree though with people who've said that Anna Camp, and it's not Anna Camp's acting, but the script of her in the coffee shop with Sydney is watching the Hallmark movie.
Yeah.
But my point is, was that on purpose to be like, I'm the like real girl next door neighbor, or was it just not in-depth writing?
And like just waited this whole time being her next door neighbor for this amount of years? I mean, that's longevity. But at the same time, it's like...
Well, and how did
why now? Why? Because of New York? Is that the other plot that we had to follow? There was such a push for, let's talk about New York. Sydney, you weren't there. Gail, I can't believe you didn't come to New York, Sydney. Like, it just felt...
And Sydney's like, well, if I had come, you would have been fine, Gail. Like, you wouldn't have gotten stalked by Ghostface and almost killed. I mean, I guess that...
It was like they needed to address, oh, sorry you weren't in New York. If you're going to mention New York as a separate incident, then you know what? Bring back the Scream series. Let's talk about that. Tie that in. Make those ghost faces.
Yeah.
The MTV Scream series was amazing. Season 1 and 2. The third one was okay, but the first two were related.
Yeah. Well, and I thought it was interesting that... Alright. That Anna Camp's character, not only does she wait this long to fulfill this Ghostface plan. But how does she know the co-conspirator? Or how does she know these men from the
She said she checked herself in, remember?
Oh, she checked herself. Okay, she met them because she was in the
She had
mental
a
health
nervous
institution.
breakdown 2 years ago because...
Which would have been a great opportunity for a flashback. To see her, meeting these men in the mental health institution. Mm-hmm. Again, this is where...
Embry, the other, and then he was the other killer. Loved seeing him. Yeah.
But again, this is where, they didn't have time to follow through with one plot.